Alright, so what we're going to work on next is going to be one of my favorite drills for activating the scaps and really opening up your chest, biceps, your forearms, the shoulders, basically everything. This, by the way, has really great carryover into bent arm movements as well, because one of the things that we forget, we think, let's say, a military press just comes from the shoulder. I mean, sometimes it's even called a shoulder press, but in reality, the position of the shoulder matters, because if you're trying to press like this, I can tell you from experience, you will absolutely get hurt. You really need to be able to open up, right? And if you look at any really good military presser or any bench presser, they have the ability to open up like so, and it's very natural for us with our day-to-day lives to start closing up like this, all right? So this is the best of both worlds. It's a stretch for all the stuff that gets tight. It's a move that gently activates and strengthens the muscles that have a tendency to get looser. And best of all, it helps you to learn how to control the scaps. Okay, so I'm going to show you really quickly how you can do this and what it should look like. So first and foremost, you want to get your hands into the rings, something like this, okay? And you're going to step forward and lean in. Now, you don't want to lean too much. You want to lean just enough where you're able to be challenged but successful at this, because you're not going to do this for just a few reps. You're going to do it for a little bit more of a prolonged period of time. So what it should look like from the side is this. Okay, so once you've found an ideal position, you want to kind of wiggle around a little bit, find what works. Number one, keep your shoulders down, all right? This is part of the scapular control, is the depression or pulling the scaps down, all right? And then from here, what you want to do is you're going to move the arms to the side. But here's the trick. You're not moving them to the side just with your hands, willy-nilly, okay? You're doing it from the scaps. You're working on trying to get the scaps to actively pull your arms down like this. This is where the scapular control comes into play. So from here, open up, and then I go back to this overhead position. And once again, pull the scaps down and back up. Okay? All the while making sure that you're keeping your elbows straight as can be. So you might even think about tensing your triceps. Okay? Just like so. Another thing that you can do if you feel so inclined is you can add in some neck nods in various different positions, both in this top position here, okay, as well as this more spread out position. Look over the shoulders, like so, right? Once you've done that, the next thing you're going to do is take a very slight step forward, and once again, you're going to work on pulling the scaps down a little further, like this. So rather than working from overhead to just above this T position here, rather than just from here, now we're working from this T and below, okay? So really work on getting your arms into that position by pulling the scaps into that position, okay? And once again, you can hold the position, you can do some neck nods in various different ways, all right? And lastly, if you feel so inclined, you can take one more small step forward, and you can really work on using your scaps to help you pull the arms back behind you. Okay, so this is really, really good for opening up all sorts of muscle. I mean, I in particular feel it in the places that I have a tendency to get overused, such as right around the elbows, because I do a lot of gripping and holding onto things. I feel it a lot in the biceps, shoulders. So everything, again, that has a tendency to get into this position is going to make it a lot harder for you to get a lot stronger in some of your favorite movements, such as anything overhead, like pull-ups and military presses. And it's also going to impede you a bit in stuff like dips, one-arm push-ups, and certainly in straight-arm scapular movements, which require a lot of scapular strength, mobility, and control. Okay? So now that we have gotten the mobility stuff out of the way, let's start taking a look at the other strength movements.